I'm Jenna, and this is episode 82. Let's see. There's so much to talk about today. First off, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the knit-alongs because, well, it is now September. So, for our lace knit-along, we had 82 entries. So I went ahead and did the random number generator 2 through 83. And winner number 1, who wins a beautiful skein of Space Cadet Creations in the colorway for Carrie, is number 23. And her username is Rita Miller. And her name is Rita. So Rita, please contact me, PM me on Ravelry with your full name and address, and I will get that out to you. And then the second winner, who will get to go and pick out a set of stitch markers from Caterpillar Designs on Etsy. These are the ones that she generously sent me. Is number 26, so we just jumped a few numbers there, and it is, I think it's M.E. Stitcher, or Me Stitcher? I think it's M.E. though. And her name is Monica. And she knit a moon dance shawl. So I was really excited to see somebody who had started the moon dance get to win. But luck of the random generator. So, Monica, same for you. Please, you know, you don't need to contact me. I will let Caterpillar know. Her name is Kate. She's Kate. K8, the number 8, ERPILLAR, that you are the winner, and I will have her get in contact with you and let you know what you need to do to claim your prize. Awesome, because you get to go pick it out from her Etsy shop. And then Kate of Caterpillar Designs, her shop, I'm going to try to remember, I'm like, go like this, hopefully I remember that means I need to put something there when I'm editing. I'm going to put the Etsy shop down here, and it is www.etsy.com/shop/Caterpillar. And for all the viewers out there, she's giving you 10% off a $10 or more purchase. So the coupon code for that is RetroLace KAL. Okay? I'll put it down here on the screen also. I'll try to remember to at least put that in the show notes. No, I've totally flicked on show notes because I have just been insanely busy this year. But super awesome that she did that because she's got some really cute stuff in her shop. I was actually looking in it this morning to double check that I had the name of the shop and everything correct so I could write it down. So awesome. Save 10%. Woot. So, but that also means since it's September, we have 2 new knit-alongs going on. So, the first knit-along is a toy knit-along. And the winner of the vote, because I posted a poll in the group, the winner of the vote was Mario, the artistic rabbit. I'm so excited. My daughter's super excited because Mario was her rabbit that we lost earlier this year. Was it earlier this year? No, end of last year. Yeah, it was right before the first snow. So we lost him at the end of last year, and she'd kind of been hounding on me to make a rabbit. And she wanted like this really realistic looking rabbit, and it's not what I do. So finally I come up with a fun, whimsical rabbit that she approved of, and got a little tail. So I decided, because I thought, well, we're not doing prizes for this knit-along. So I was like, oh, well, I still wanted to do something special for the knit-along. So I decided that I put Mario on sale starting September 1st through September 7th at midnight Eastern. Very important, Eastern. So you can save $1 on Mario. So all you got to do is go and to his pattern page and add him to your Ravelry cart, and when you check out, it'll automatically take off the $1. So no coupon needed, no nothing, you just go buy him. So I love his floppy ears and his little bushy tail, and I cannot wait to see the Marios. And then our other knit-along, going along with the techniques for this year, is Entrelac. So if you've never done it before, I will show you I started mine. I'll show you it in the works in progress. So you're basically knitting little squares that go different directions. Well, they all go one direction in one row, and you go back going the opposite direction. And it looks woven. So I've made a couple Entrelac scarves, and I really enjoyed making them. I find it fun. You know, after a while, I can memorize the pattern, and working on a scarf, I could do it in the car, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I find it enjoyable. I find it simple yet interesting. So I hope you do too. If you haven't tried it, I definitely think you should just attempt it. Like I said, do a dishcloth. You know, it doesn't have to be something big. Just give it a try. Or if you're like me and you're attempting something big, awesome. So, let's see. Oh, and that's going through September and October. Once again, there's no prizes for it, so it's just for fun, no pressure. So, I just created one thread, so there's no chatter and photo only. It's all in one thread, so you can go ahead and chatter. You can post in progress pictures, ask questions, suggest patterns. So, like I said, really fun. I hope you join in. So first I'm going to show you my finished object. So it's finished, but the ends are not woven in and it's not blocked because I just bound it off, finished binding it off this morning. I had started binding it off last night, and I got maybe like 60% of the way done, and it was late, and I was calling it a night. So I finished my Happy Street, and it is huge. It's not even blocked, and it's ridiculously freaking huge. I mean, it just keeps going. See, I have tons of ends to weave in. Yay! I hate weaving in ends. But the stripes really were too wide to carry the yarn along. So it had to be cut, and it'll need to be blocked, so it'll be even bigger. And I think I will show it once it's blocked. I'm going to try to have it blocked for next week. But I'm really happy with how it came out. I really like the pattern. Towards the end there, it was just kind of brutal getting through the last few rows. I did have to set it down for a little bit, so it took me, I think, 9 weeks to finish. But I'm glad it's done. I love the colors. It is made out of Dancing Dog Dye Works in the twist sock. And then the colors are it's dark gray. It's not black, but it's dark gray, and it's stormy. The blue is bright tropical blue, and then the green is lime. So, I love it. I think it's so pretty, and I just love the colors. And I also love that, you know, it's officially September, so we're moving into fall weather, and it's only, like, upper 60s here today, and I hopefully, once I block it, because I will aggressively block mine to make it very crescent-shaped, so it should wrap much nicer after it's blocked. But I'm so ready for it. I am ready for pumpkins and leaves and just all the stuff fall has to bring. I'm such in a fall state of mind, I guess. I'm like, okay, Labor Day's passed and it's time to move on. Which I woke up this morning and I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep very well last night, and then I got up ridiculously early. And I just kind of felt like I was dragging butt today. And I'm like, all I want is a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. I'm like, I wanted one so bad. So I'm like, I got the kids off to school and everything, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to drive to Starbucks, which is like a 20-minute drive, because I really, really want a pumpkin spice latte. So I did. I have it right here. It's the first one for me of the season. I'm like, so good. So I'm so ready. And I stopped at this grocery store. I had to pick up some stuff for dinner. So it wasn't a total, like, wasted trip only for a latte. But I did the smart thing because I was like, oh, craving one, right? So I went and I got on, and it's really neat because on Starbucks website, you can go and, like, make your drink. Like, you can pick, like, what kind of milk, what size, and with or without whipped cream. So, you know, since I am doing Weight Watchers, I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot because I know some people don't want to hear about it. But since we're talking about this, it was really cool because I could go and make my drink. Because sometimes I think it's a little shocking when you're like, it's a drink, right? I mean, yeah, the calories are ridiculous. Anyway, so I got a tall pumpkin spice non-fat pumpkin spice latte with no whipped cream, and it was only 5 points. So excited. I'm totally running on caffeine. That's the only finished object I have this week. I have a bunch of works in progress of pattern samples I'm working on, but you can't see those. So the only other work in progress that I'm working on that I can show you is my Entrelac shawl. So this you cast on hundreds of stitches. Yay! Oh, it felt like it took forever. And so it is top down. It is a triangle shawl. And you can see here the Entrelac. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the setup row were these little triangles and then 3 rows of the squares. So that's like what it looks like as it's working out. It looks much nicer when it's blocked because these really flatten out and look really awesome. So I'll show. Oh, I have the pattern here. Hopefully, I don't think I'll get a glare. Well, I guess I can slide it out. I mean, it's still a little glossy. So it's the autumn shawl, and I would Liwan Jing. I probably totally butchered that up. But anyways, it's from JoJo Land, and I bought the pattern from Webs. So the pattern came like this in the plastic sleeve, I believe. I don't think I put it in the sleeve. I think it came that way. So here's what it'll look like. It's a big triangle shawl, and then there is just a little border around it, which I'm like, yay, I'm going to have to pick up a bazillion and 1 stitches. Because I was thinking it would be worked from the bottom up, so it would get wider as you went along, and then you'd leave it connected and then pick up some stitches. But nope, you knit to the bottom. And I mean, it's really simple. I don't even need the pattern at this point. I have the pattern memorized, and I think it'll be easy. The finished objects that I've seen on the Ravelry are really lovely. And I am using the yarn that the pattern calls for. It is the JoJo Land Rhythm. And it was called, the colorway was called Sunflower, or the color number is M24. So the colors in this are definitely different from skein to skein. Like this one has a lot of the red. It's red, yellow, and blue, and this one's red, or blue, yellow, and green. So you definitely get big changes. Like in the middle of this, it looks like where this ends on the outside, it starts on the inside. Now what I wish they did for yarn like this and like Noro, I wish when like the skeins came off, like the assembly, or, you know, however, the spinner thing. I'm not sure what the machine's called. But as the yarn is made and then it is wound, you know, they gotta cut and then start winding and cut. I wish they numbered them. So you could, like, buy skeins of yarn and knit them in the order that they should be. You get what I'm saying? Does that make any sense to anyone but me? Because I'm just like, I would really like just, you know, one cohesive color flow. But, so I'm just kind of trying to like peek inside and see what's ending, and I'm not saying it's perfect, that I'm gonna be successful at it that way, but, I hope to at least be close. Because there's a lot of red in certain parts. I mean, there's a lot of red. I didn't realize, I guess, when I bought it how much red there would be, and at times there's lots of blue. I wanted it very autumnal, because some of the colorways, like the one and the pattern, there's lots of pinks and bright tealy greens, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted something that just screamed autumn. And I've had this yarn for almost a year. I bought it in October, end of September, early October last year. The ship date on the box was October 10th of last year, the postmark. So I've had it almost a year and have yet to knit with it. So I was in a very autumn frame of mind when I ordered it, and I'm kind of there now. So I bought 11 skeins, and the pattern calls for 11 50-gram skeins of this. It is a worsted weight, but when I go and I look at the finished objects on Ravelry, most people use 10. But I'm glad I bought an 11th skein because I don't want to run one short, especially since buying it a year ago, it was on, I think they were clearancing it out or something. It was like half price. And I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to get another skein, at least not of the same lot number if I were able to find it. So, you know, better safe than sorry. And then that's all I've been working on. I've been steadily working on these shawls. One thing, I couldn't find my other size 6 wood needle tips, so I've been knitting my autumn shawl on metal ones, and I cannot believe how bad they hurt my hands. Like, well, mainly my wrist and I guess my hands, but it's such a big difference. So I was really in a hurry to get my color affection off the needles so I can steal the tips off of that and put it onto my autumn shawl. So I can have the wood ones, because I can knit for hours with the wood tips, and the metal ones maybe 45 minutes tops. But I don't have any yarny goodness. But I was feeling kind of pouty earlier. I Instagrammed about it shortly before I sat down to record here. So Desert Vista Dye Works is having their big 2-year anniversary going on right now. So they, Susan of Desert Vista Dye Works, put up every colorway that she's made in the last 2 years. And of course there are some I'm totally drooling over that I wish I could have gotten. But yeah, of course, you know, it's at a time where there's no money for yarn. But I'm like, I really don't need yarn. There are a couple colorways I seriously would love to have, but it's not happening, so I need to get over it. So I decided to go and stash dive and took out a skein of Desert Vista Dye Works because I love her stripes. And it is the Carrot Cake colorway, so I went and I skeined it up to make me feel better. And you know, I really do, because I'm like, I love this colorway. I have seen how it works up on Ravelry, because some people have finished their socks. And I really love it, so I'm really excited. So I went and I wound it up. Now I need to divide it into two balls, so I'll do that later. But I was like so excited because I'm like, I felt better. Almost like getting a new skein of yarn, because I bought it forever ago. It made me happy, so I just wanted to share. I'm like, see, gotta give some love to the stuff you bought, because I really don't need sock yarn. I have a ton of self-striping sock yarn. And then I did get one new Notion, I guess it would be. Notion goodness. Anyways, so I absolutely had fallen in love with this fabric. They're little foxes and little apple trees. And Susan of Girl Cave Bags had made some of these a while back. I think there was a big one and a small one, a sock one. And I was like, oh, do you have any more of that? And she's like, no, but if you can find some, I'll make you a bag. So I found some on Etsy, and I sent her the fabric, and she was super awesome and made me the bag, and then I love the inside. It's green with polka dots. Totally makes me geek out. So anyways, that is my little bag that I'm totally in love with. So a huge thank you to Susan of Girl Cave Bags for doing that for me. Because I love it. Because I'm totally addicted to these bags. These and my Knitting's My Bag bags. I love these. These are the medium-sized ones, and they're my favorite. Because I like room in my bags. I mean, my projects would normally fit in a small one, but I don't like them being cramped. I like them being able to breathe or something. So these and these are my favorites. So I'm like, I cannot wait to decide what I could probably put my carrot cake, because it's orange and tan and white, and my little foxes are orange with little brown trees. There we go. It has a home now. Aw, and I got a cute little card. Yay. I'm so excited. So that's it. That's all I have. I'm like itching. I want to cast something on. Like something else. Like I started my Entrelac shawl. I don't know. It kind of gets addicting. Once you kind of get into it, you don't want to put it down. But I'm like, I want to make a sweater. I want to make something to wear. I'm ready for sweaters. I'm like, this is an old sweater of mine I've had for like ever now. And it's getting kind of ratty. And it's getting kind of big. And I probably won't wear it too much more because it just doesn't fit. But it was like sweater weather. So I want to knit a sweater. And everyone's like favoriting and posting super cute sweaters. And I don't know which one to pick. Because I have a few sweater quantities of yarn. So I really need to kind of get on that. Because I can make a sweater. I just don't know which one. So that's it for the knitting this week. So hopefully I will have socks casted on next week. And maybe a sweater. Maybe. I really want a sweater. So that's it for the knitting. Like I said, so we're moving on into a slice of life. So if you leave me now, I will see you next week. And if you're sticking around, yay. I'm like, caffeine. I don't drink caffeine a lot lately. And I'm like, you know, when you go from drinking coffee all the time to not drinking coffee at all. And then having one, it's like, oh my goodness. But it's so good. So, okay, things had been totally stressful around here, and I think things are finally starting to simmer down. Thank goodness. I'm like, I don't know, just back to school and just everything just kind of piles on at once. So, now that we're starting to get back in the rhythm of things, and it's just, oh, it feels nice to have a little bit of normalcy again. So, okay, last week, I didn't talk about it much because I was kind of in a funk about it. But last week, I had gained 2.6 pounds. And I was like, I kind of expected it, but it didn't make it suck any less, right? So, this past week, I really tried to just be good and stick to my points and just be good. And then I lost 4.9 pounds this week. So, it kind of balances out. It sounds like a really big number, but when you consider I had a big loss, and so it's just kind of balanced everything out. So that puts me at a 60.7 pound loss. Like, holy crap. I have to knit another adipose. I still haven't knit my 50 pound adipose, and I gotta knit number 6 too. So crap, maybe I should get that done in this next week too. So next week maybe I'll have a couple adipose to show. Because I want to do that. I want to have all these little fat babies for when I hit my end goal. I want them all lined up so I can take a big group shot. So I do need to do that. Because they definitely kept me motivated. Just time has gotten away from me. But I'm trying to be good. Like I said, I did really good. And I calculated the points on my latte. Because normally I would have gone in there and I would have gotten like the large. And I would have got with the whole milk. And I would have got with the whipped cream. And it would have cost me a fortune in points. And, but it was really good. Like, I was expecting to get out to my car. And, like, I kind of sat there for a minute and was, like, sniffing it. And I'm like, I hope it's good. Like, I was afraid I was going to be totally disappointed. But it was delicious. Like, only that first sip did I kind of miss the whipped cream. Because, you know, you get that first little burst of whipped cream. But after that, I mean, seriously, it was delicious. So, super excited. I really didn't need anything bigger than a tall, which is a small. And, it was good. So, trying to get back into the fitness. Loving my Richard Simmons. Still can't bring myself to start Jillian again. Because, dude, she was kicking my butt. Like, hard. Like, I was in pain. She was kicking my butt so hard. So, like I said, things are just finally starting to work back out. Get settled. just trying to, I keep thinking it's like fall. I mean, technically, the seasons have not changed, but it's past Labor Day. I just feel like, okay, it's a fresh start, it's a fresh season, and I'm just really looking forward to it. Of course, you know, with the fall and everything comes Halloween. Now, don't get me wrong, I think Halloween's fun. I love Halloween just as much as the next person. Love to dress up, love to dress my kids up. I love to make homemade costumes. You know, I did last year and showed them on the show. But I just keep thinking, oh my god, all that candy's going to be in the house. I love candy bars. Love candy bars. Peanut butter cups, my weakness. So I do worry about that a little because sometimes I can lack self-control. It just happens. But no, things are like I said, settling down here. And I have Christmas on the mind. Time to get Christmas knitting and all that. So, my goal over the next 3 months is 15, or, well, not 3 months, I guess almost 4 months. By the end of the year, I'd like to be down another 15 pounds. I hope it's doable. I worry about the holidays tripping me up a little. But one day at a time, right? So, nothing real big and new to report. Didn't do anything fantastic this week. No concerts, no 5Ks. My husband and I had a date night and we did go bowling and we laughed so hard. We're both horrible bowlers, but we try and we had a blast and it was totally worth going and just having fun, and we needed that. We needed just to relax and laugh, and like I said, just getting back into the rhythm of things. So I'm excited. So I just, like I said, just taking it one day at a time. It was a good week this week. Hopefully this week I'll do good. I gotta stay. Luckily Starbucks is 20 minutes away. We have closer coffee shops, but okay, this one that's my favorite coffee shop to go work at and just hang at. Their pumpkin spice latte things, it's called something else. It's something pecan pumpkin spice or some. It's too much spice, not enough pumpkin. Ugh. Everything else there's good. That's the only thing I've had that I didn't like. So otherwise, it's good. Go get you one. Like I said, that's it for me. I feel like I'm rambling now because I don't know what else to say. But I hope you all had a good week. I hope you all had a great Labor Day. I hope all of you, because here, my kids have already been in school a few weeks, and I know a lot of people's kids just went back this week, so I hope all of you are now finding your rhythm and normalcy again, because I know other moms were like me over the summer and feeling frazzled and welcomed the school year with open arms. So, okay, I am Jenna, also known as RetroLemon. I am RetroLemon on Ravelry, Plurk, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, Fitbit, Weight Watchers, all over the place. So, until next week, I will see you then. Bye.